months ago in the summer, we did a video called What We Eat in a Week, and we're gonna do that video again, but it's gonna be, this is our winter edition of what we eat for the entire week. We were inspired by some books that we read, and we will leave a link to those books down in the show notes, and we'll also leave a link to the previous video that we did in the summer. What We Eat in a Week video was one of our popular videos that we've posted this year, and we just think this is a fun little experiment that you guys can do with your family, and just to see if the food changed, like if what we're eating today is different than what we're eating in the summer.
Penelope and I went outside before the snow fell, and we harvested a bunch of rosemary and oregano. We dried it. This will probably not be enough for all winter long. We can have rosemary from our garden during the winter time.
So this is what we have going on. This is what we eat for an entire week. Family of 3, right here. We have it all on the table. This is what we make our meals with. What we didn't do in the last What We Eat in a Week video was talk about what we have here, talk about what kind of foods we have. But we're gonna show you what kind of foods we have here that we eat for the entire week.
This is yellow split peas. We make a really good soup. These are organic lentils, rice, oatmeal, popcorn, pumpkin seeds. We make a lot of things with pumpkin seeds. And then these are sunflower seeds. We like to sprinkle this on everything. This is a jar of my homemade bone broth. I have a lot more in the freezer. These are green beans that we canned this summer. Some of these green beans are from our garden. This is applesauce that we canned this summer, and these are apples from a friend's farm. Maple syrup, because we don't buy sugar, so we sweeten things with maple syrup. This is kale from our garden. We also had collards, but we just ate them. And so we have kale and Swiss chard. Over the summer, when we harvested our carrots and beets, you can't really see it. One way to preserve them is by shredding them and then putting them in like a vacuum seal bag, and we can use this for soups. This is zucchini from our summer garden. This is pumpkin from our summer garden. I did this 2 ways. One way I roasted and pureed it, and I put it in 2 cups measurement in a bag, and then I froze it, and those are for like pies or baking. This one I just chopped, and it's raw, so we can add it to soups or whatever it is that we're making. These 2 birds are from when we raised our pastured poultry this summer, and we froze them. This is butternut squash. I like to chop it up and leave it in the fridge just like this, so that way when I'm cooking, it's already ready to go. These are carrots from our summer garden that we canned. This head of garlic came from our spring harvest of garlic when we harvested 50 of these heads of garlic from our garden.
We also use or eat these Larabars, which are great on-the-go snacks. Like for instance, when I'm converting those school buses, I grab these, and I love these because there's very minimal ingredients in this. You know, it's just cashews and dates. No sugar, no added preservatives, just really simple ingredients. The one thing that's noticeably different than the previous video was that more canned goods, meaning food that we canned ourselves, and also frozen and just that were just frozen from our garden versus like over the summer we were eating, like say these green beans, we were eating it fresh from the garden, and then we had so much that we canned it, so now we're eating it from the canned foods, which is, it's a ton of work. You did most of the work. But it's just well worth it. I mean, after we're just starting to eat those canned goods just now, and we're so thankful for that, you know, that we're just getting into them, and it really appreciates, you know, all that hard work that you put into all summer long. Now, we're not saying that, you know, this is like the best food to eat, that this is what you should be eating. We just thought it was a neat little experiment to do, just to show you guys what we eat. We really started to do our own research on what we should be eating, what's healthy, what's not. You know, when I was diagnosed with cancer, you know, it's been about 8 years now, and we just started doing our own research. You know, we're cutting out sugar, we're cutting out processed foods, we're not eating anything in a box or a can. Really, it's all about, for us, eating real food, eating real ingredients, eating minimal ingredients, and we're happy to share what we're eating for an entire week. We hope this inspires you guys to maybe you guys want to do this little experiment, and then if you do and you're on Instagram, tag us on it at Sow the Land, and so we can check it out what you guys eat. We already had a few people from the last video tag us, and they posted a photo on Instagram of what their family eats, and we thought that was pretty cool that other families are sharing that with us, and that this was able to be an inspiration to others, and really seeing what goes into your body. You are what you eat, right? Like, this is what we are right here. Keeping us alive, healthy, strong. But we appreciate you guys watching, and hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys next time. Today we're gonna... Don't eat any of this, has to last all week.
So today we're gonna show you how to
Just say, what are you cooking in the kitchen, Mama?
What? This is what we have.
That's good. No, that was totally good. You can just cut it there.